Might feel quite nice. Let's see what's going on. Ooh, okay. Alright, so this texture pack definitely comes into its own for the blocks. It fails terribly for the mobs, but these prismarine bricks look nice. The texture pack that we're reviewing in today's video is Realex Moonlight by Pathway Studios. It's currently rated 3.8 stars out of 5 stars from 25 reviews, and it currently costs 830 mine tokens, which is the equivalent of £3.99 in my local currency. It says, Hyper Photo Realism is here. Experience your world like you've never seen it before in 256x, 128x and 64x, taking full advantage of the resolutions. Realex Moonlight is an HD pack which also contains variations for many blocks, moving grass, ferns and leaves, colourful vanilla familiarity, 1.21 ready by Realex and Pathway Studios. Let's get this texture pack reviewed. If you like wrestling game content, any game content, or reaction content, check out Dazman Wrestling, Dazman Plays, or Dazman Reacts. Links in the description. Or maybe you'd like to be one of the first people to purchase from the Dazman merch store by going to dazmanmerch.live or going to the link in the description and checking out what's available. Welcome back to the home of the texture pack review. I am your host, the Dazman, and we are in a brand new creative world for the Realex Moonlight Texture Pack. And before we begin, there's a few things we have to do as always. First of all, if you enjoy this review, if you get anything from this review, please do leave a like. Drop a comment down below. Let me know some feedback, what your opinion is on the texture pack. Suggest texture packs for me to review if you like, or just say hello in the comments. And if you're new to the channel, please do hit the subscribe button. We're so close to 3,900 subscribers. It would be amazing to hit that this month if we can. Thank you for all of the support. I really do appreciate it. And now let's address a couple of things. So firstly, I am playing this texture pack in the PS5 upgrade version of the Minecraft game. I tried to play this game on the PS4 version, and the 256x version of the texture pack crashed the world every time. So if you're going to get this texture pack and you're playing on PS4, just kind of realize you're probably going to have to play on the 126 or 128 version of this game. If you're wondering, this texture pack review will be the 256 version. So it will be the highest definition, highest resolution version possible. But I did get a screenshot of all three. So I'll put on the screen right now the 64x version. This is how it looks. It's very grainy, very pixely, very blurry. This is the 128x version. As you can see, there is a bit of blur on the texture of the cow. And this is the 256 version of that same image. It's very clean, very polished. So that's kind of what the differences are going to be among the three. Now that we've got that out of the way, let's have a little look, shall we? So we're promised Hyper Photo Realism. We're promised variation, movement, colourful vanilla familiarity. Okay, well, I mean, it does feel quite Minecrafty from up here. The sky behind the Minecraft clouds looks absolutely awesome. It looks realistic. It looks proper realistic as well. It looks like great sky, great clouds. The Minecraft clouds, in fact, kind of ruin it. So you might have to decide whether or not you want to turn off Minecraft clouds. A little bit of a fog off there in the distance as well with my render distance. Have a little look at the water while we're here. So let's get down here. It's a nice blue. A little bit of a transition depending on where we are in the ocean. Very clean texture, like there's hardly anything there. And if we go underwater, honestly, I mean, looking up at the sky, you wouldn't even tell. Like there's no layer of water there. It just looks like a perfect kind of rendition, which means, but then as you get closer, you get into like a texture there. Very, very interesting water design there. As I said, we've got colors with the trees. We'll see trees in the armory a bit more. Let's get closer to some blocks, show off some of this hyper photo realism. Now, my problem with Hyper Photo Realism is this. It's very grainy. Because especially when you got gravel and stuff, like, look, we can get right up in there. The closer we get in there, there's blur. But you can see the different bits of gravel. I've got my settings all wrong. Here we go. Yeah, so you can see what they've gone for. It's very noisy. You've got ores here, stone. I can definitely see the photorealism. It does sometimes take me out of Minecraft photorealism. I don't know what you guys think. Have we got any fans of photorealism, or in this case hyper photorealism? Get down in the comments, defend it for me. We've got stone here. Oh, we have got variations of stone. 1 second. Let's see how quickly they pop. So not too much, a little bit, maybe. Is it light? I don't even know. What is it? Was that stone? Really? I've done it again. Was that stone? Yeah, it was. Okay, there was a change. All right, so there are a few different faces going on here, different shades of stone. Nice little gradient. It's not too overpowering. It's all right. It's not terrible. We've got some cows over here as well. Now, we would have seen the cow from the picture. Oh, that's going to kill me. I've definitely got the wrong button set up there. Have we got variation on mobs? No, not on cows anyway. The face is weird. The face is weird. The eyes are almost too far apart, way too close to the edge. I like the design though. I like the coloring. I like the artistry of the cow. It's not bad at all. But the eyes and the face are just a little bit too funny. We've got the sheep over here. Let's pop the sheep out here and just see what we've got going on. Again, that face is mad. Wow. Okay, if this was in like a horror film, I'd understand. That is a mad face. What is going on with that face? I am so sorry you guys look like that. Can you shut? Thank you. And that's meant to be a nose? Oh my lord. All right, what happens if we shear it? All right, so we get the leftover bits of wool on the body. Now that always triggers the question, what happens when we shear a non-white one? And it is consistent. Okay, that's good. Very good. Let's get rid of that. Okay, so the faces, I've definitely got a problem with the faces at the moment. The faces are definitely messed up. I do like how clean and polished it is though, for the sheep and the cow. A little bit lacking in terms of detail on the mobs, but it was very clean and polished. Do we have a pig and a cow? Let's find out. So we'll come over here to where there is some grass so we can see what's going on with the grass. Again, very grainy, very noisy. Look, the dirt on the side. Is it photorealistic? Yes, I'll give it that. Is it nice? Probably not. Let's see what happens in terms of variations of grass. How often do we get a few variations? So we're starting to get a sprinkle of green and yellow here. Few plain. Now, I wonder if it's at random or if it's like a set pattern. I was trying to see how often we get this block with the leaves on it. Not often. Let's just do this. How? Oh, wait. Whoa, hang on. Let's see. How often do we get the... Not often at all. Wow. That is a super rare block. Maybe there's a specific, like, setting for it. But I've just done that many different blocks of dirt, and I'm not getting this one. Not getting this one at all. It doesn't like it. Very weird. Okay, that is very, very weird. But we've got slight variations along here. I gotta be honest with you, I'm not a fan of this. I'm not a fan of this. That's not to say it's not done well. It's just not my thing. Let's have a little look here. Got movement in the leaves. Okay, not terrible. As we step back though, the further back we are, you can barely see it. There's a slight wiggle. You know what? That's nice. That is nice. It's not overpowering. Not overpowering at all. It doesn't like grab your eye. It might slowly draw your eye to it, but it doesn't grab your eye to it. Got a pig over here. Oh my lord. Look at your face, man. You do all of this to make it realistic and then you put these bug eye faces in. The faces are terrible. No variation on mobs. I think we can say that's fair. It's a darker, duller pink on the pig as well. About the chicken. You can't mess up a chicken's face. Oh, maybe you can. Again, these weird little eye sockets. It's not as bad as the chicken, granted, but it's still not great. And again, a very plain texture for the chicken. Is that a pony or a horse? It's a donkey. It was none of the above. Okay, so it's weird. It's a very weird texture pack right now. I'm not 100% sure how I feel about it. Let's quickly have a little look at the horses. So we've got horses here. Let's spawn a few in. Some are very plain. Some are a little bit textured. Okay, I like this one. This one's nice. I like that one. They are all very smooth, but I don't know, man. Like, I thought that was his eyes there. Those nostrils are crazy. Okay. Ugh. Alrighty then. What about what's next? Let's go for a skeleton horse. That's not terrible for what we're using it for the pack. That's not terrible at all. Let's just quickly set it back to day. I've seen worse, maybe. The eyes are still terrible. I don't know, you know, actually. Oh, my lord, that's a creeper. The more we look at this, the more I don't like it. The more I look at that, the more I don't like it. And then we've got the zombie horse as well. Final one. That's a little one. That's another little one. There's a big one there. It just feels like a stone texture. That doesn't feel like a fur or a horse's mane or anything like that. It just feels like a stony texture. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm going to need you lot's help in the comments here. I mean, I'm not a big fan of photorealism as it is, but the mobs looked bad. They're polished and clean, but they look bad. In terms of the world looks better, but it's still got that grainy, kind of noisy feel to it with the grass, with the gravel. I don't know. We'll see more as we go ahead. I got a village behind me, so we're going to go and check out what villages look like. So like I said, we got a village behind me, so we're over here now. Let's pop in and have a little look. Nice and quick. So we got the path block. Okay, I see what they've gone for here. It's not particularly a path. It's more of like an overgrown weed path. I don't know, man. It's an ugly path. It's not a nice path. If this was your path in your house, you would not like it. Let's be honest. Logs are always photorealistic, which then always leads to like fences looking a bit too plasticky. These feel a little bit too overproduced, maybe. I'm not sure. This isn't my bag. I can be honest with you there. This is not my bag. What's this? Cobblestone. Okay, I'm seeing it. Like a little weird semicircle pattern going on there. Was there any variants of cobblestone? What are we looking at here? So it doesn't look like, is it directional? No, it all seems to go in one direction. If there is a variance there, it's very minimal. It's a very slight minimal variance, maybe. Okay. Let's pop through and have a little look. We haven't seen any villages yet. There's an iron golem. How you doing, buddy? You okay? The face again absolutely ruins it. It's more forgivable here because it's like a robotic creature. But this is almost like medieval in feel. I don't know, man. Guys, I don't know. I don't like it. I think people would know that I'm not going to like this though as we go through. But yeah, I don't like it at all. It's just, this is not how I feel like Minecraft should be played. Obviously, people do like this, and I'm not going to tell you that you're wrong. Look at the eyes again. You go to all of that hassle to make the game look realistic, and then you put crazy eyes in. That straw hat is terrible. At least there's diversity, though. Let's call that out. Diversity is good. Well done. Big fan of that. I don't want to be overly negative. It's just not my bag. Get down in the comments. Tell me why this is a good pack for you, because you're going to hear me be quite negative about this, I think. I'm trying to find positives, though. I really am. I'm trying to at least make it an average pack. They've put a lot of effort into it in terms of making it photorealistic. We have to respect that. Let's turn it to nighttime and let's see what hostile mobs look like. So it's nighttime now. This seed is mad. There's quite a lot of villagers around. That's kind of crazy. But this is what the world looks like at night. It's a nice moon. The clouds have a nice night light effect, which is cool. And then this is how dark and gloomy it is. This is how light is affected around. Let's get the night vision potion on. All right, let's get down here and have a little look. So first of all, we've got a skeleton. Okay, that's kind of a horror face. See, like, that doesn't feel like bones. That feels like stone. Maybe, I mean, I don't see a lot of bones in everyday life, right? So I don't know, but this just feels like stone and chalk. Oh my good Lord. What have they done to your face? You're not happy at all. Oh my goodness. Ay, ay, ay. It's definitely hitting all of the tones that realism and photorealism style packs hit. And it's all of the tones that I don't like. This is, oh, okay. Spider over here. All right, that doesn't look terrible. Even the face, I'd forgive it. I mean, you've got one Cyclops eye in the middle. I'd forgive that. That's, yeah, that looks all right. I'm down with that. That's nice. That's not terrible. Doesn't feel like stone. Yeah, okay. I like that one. Don't like that skeleton though, and that creeper's like not good at all. I'm sorry. Do we have a zombie around? Some texture packs live and die on their zombies. There's one over there. How you doing, buddy? How's it going? What the hell is that? Photorealism and you do that? No, I'm sorry. I'm not even sorry anymore. This is terrible. That is a joke. Is it supposed to make me laugh? Have I just come into this with the wrong mindset? That is disgusting. And not in a good way. No, okay, I'm no longer apologetic for not liking this. The hostile mobs are terrible. They're dreadful. Let's head out to the ocean now. Let's go and find an ocean monument and let's see if underwater can save it. All right, so we're approaching an ocean monument now. And you know what? One of the good things about this pack, I think, is the water. I mean, I know I've got the night vision potion on. Again, look at that. There's one over there. There's one here. This is a mad seed. The seed will be down in the description if you want to play this, by the way. But the water is a nice effect. So to be under here might feel quite nice. Let's see what's going on. Ooh, okay. All right, so this texture pack definitely comes into its own for the blocks. It fails terribly for the mobs, but these prismarine bricks look nice. That does look nice. I don't know if it's because we've run underwater, so we're getting a weird effect as well. But that feels... How does that look in terms of without night vision? I mean, you can't tell. You can't tell. Let's just quickly get that back on. So the night vision helps. But that looks nice. And then you've got the prismarine. So the prismarine, it's changing color. It feels oceany. It feels a little bit otherworldly. All right, I like this. I like this bit. Okay. That is terrible. That is one of the worst guardians I've ever seen. Just putting that out there. Drowned. Miles better than your zombie cousin. Miles better. I like the effect, the kind of mosaic growth effect on it. The outfit is terrible, but the actual skin looks lovely. That's a weird sentence. And then you've got the 3D effect in the face. Okay, I live with that one. That's cool. That's nice. Let's get up here and have a little look. Those guardians are dreadful. The sea lantern. Changing color. Okay, unique. Haven't seen a sea lantern like that before. Let's pop in and have a little look at this guy. Again, that's terrible. The eye is everything, and that is terrible. Whew. Okay, it's a mixed bag. I like the blocks. I like the drowned. I don't like much else. All right, that's cool. Let's go and find ourselves a trial chamber. Let's see what copper and breeze look like. All right, so we're in the trial chamber. And first of all, that's a weird design choice. The copper lamps, the copper bulbs even, got a butterfly. Very, very weird. Unique, haven't seen that before. Copper looks terrible. Like, I don't even think that's realistic. That just looks terrible. The copper grating is just so overcolored. It's disgusting. It looks cheap. Copper here looks absolutely cheap. What blocks do we have going on here? So we've got tough bricks. Not bad, in my opinion. Tough bricks are fine. Chisel tough bricks are good. I can live with those. That's fine. The bulb, I hate the bulb. I hate the orange copper. I hate the green copper. They look cheap, man. They look like somebody gave that to work experience. They are disgusting. What is this? Waxadite. This version of copper I kind of like. This version of copper. Just the noisiness and the detailing on that is quite nice. These are terrible. The cut copper stairs, dreadful. The orange copper, too colourful, too, like, no, it just looks cheap and disgusting, really. What is that? Chisel tough? I want to see this on its own. I'll put one there. Chisel tough looks okay on its own. When it's next to something else, it's a bit meh, bit naff. But it's alright on its own. What's that? Mossy cobblestone. Okay, I like the mossy cobblestone as well. Yeah, I like the mossy cobblestone. Again, yeah, this style of copper is nice. This kind of, with the multi-colours. The one solid colour is disgusting. Let's get a breeze. Alright, that's not terrible. Very faithful to vanilla there. Just a bit polished. I like the animation. That looks cool. Okay, we're trying to find positives, guys. Really trying to find positives. But there is so much in this pack I don't like. Before we head off to the armory, get yourselves down in the comments. Remember, let me know what you guys think. Have you seen anything you like? Have you seen anything that you disagree with my opinion? Feel free to let me know in the comments. I kind of like those weird spawner boxes, though, with the big skull. Very weird, but it looks all right. Let's head over to the armory. And let's go and see what practically everything looks like. Alright, so before we begin in the armory, you'll remember that I said at the beginning that we're playing this on the PS5 version of Minecraft because the PS4 version kept crashing. While loading into the armory, the game crashed. So the texture pack isn't stable either, which just adds to another load of things that I don't like. Let's have a little look at the trees. So obviously the logs, very photorealistic. Look at the game can't even handle itself. Oh my lord. Okay, we got the subtle wiggle on the cherry blossom leaves. They're not terrible, that's okay. Again, on the oak, we got the subtle wiggle. Let's go through and just see how it looks on each of them. So yeah, you can see it's on everything really. They're very solid, full style blocks of leaves. And I like that it's a minimal wiggle. It's not just taking your eye every time. You have to really look for it. It's just a subtle difference, which is cool. Got acacia here as well. But yeah, it's a very solid block for leaves. Let's just see this one as well. It's not a natural wiggle either, to be fair. But yeah, the vines look nice. They're cool. Oh my lord. These doors look cheap and terrible. Maybe I could like this red one. What's this one? The acacia door. They don't look good, man. They look like they don't take color well. They look like the nether ones look disgusting. The copper ones look just plastic and fake. No, I don't like it. We've got the beds. That's a nice design on the beds. I mean, okay, yeah, it's a nice design on the beds. They went to some effort there. We've got the oars. The oars match quite well for the rest of the pack, which is kind of what you can only really ask for. So that's okay. Heavy core, boring. The glass. So there's a unique design for each glass. Now, is there any variation? No, it doesn't look like it. So you're stuck with the glass design that comes with your color, it looks like. That's terrible. Right, I see what they've gone for. That's terrible. I can live with these three. I can live with this one. That's terrible. I can live with that one. Yeah, you're stuck with whatever design of glass they give you. Same for the panes. So if you just decide, right, I want yellow, you have to have this cracked glass, which is just fine, whatever. That's a decision you guys are going to have to make. I don't like it. And then looking at the blocks, now obviously some of these blocks have variations. We're not going to see them. I hate the wood blocks. I hate the bamboo blocks. The stone looks all right. The sand looks okay. Red sand, I don't like this one. The cut redstone sand, red sandstone, sorry. I don't like that one. I don't like granite or the andesite. Or sorry, or the diorite or the andesite. The polished ones look better. Why is andesite polished got like that weird brick effect, but the others don't? Okay. Bricks look fine. I don't like the nether bricks. We'll see that more in the nether. End stone brick looks okay. Is that end stone? Yeah, it's end stone brick. Okay. Granite looks fine. Purple slabs. Purple looks fine. Yeah, I still kind of like prismarine. What one's this? Dark prismarine. Yeah, okay. Prismarine looks okay. These are the nether trees. They're all right. And then yeah, you've got these ones here. Copper's disgusting, like I said. Absolutely cheap. Cobbled deep slate looks fine. Okay, what's going on with this block? Hang on, what's this one? Deep slate brick slabs have like a wavy effect. Is that supposed to look like that? I don't like it if it is. If they were flat and straight, they would look fine. But wavy, I don't like. What's this one? Mud brick. All right. And then tough. Let a builder come into the comments and tell me what they think about this. Maybe I'm being overly negative. I don't know. The paintings look cool. Yeah, they're fine. The paintings look okay. Now let's have a little look at armors and weapons. I can already tell you I'm not going to like this. I'm seeing copy and paste. They're everything that's wrong with photorealism, in my opinion. It just takes it out of Minecraft. It's too much in that direction, in my opinion. Leather armor, boring but inoffensive. Chainmail, not the worst. Not the worst. Again, inoffensive. The blocks, copy and paste on the shape. Yeah, okay. Iron, boring. Again, just looks like stone. This could be a stony, like we've done an earthy texture pack. This could be a stony texture pack. Gold. Boring. Diamond. Oceany. Okay, not bad. Not bad. And then netherite. Too noisy. Looks just like somebody's throwing paint at a wall. I don't like that at all. Oh, I don't like that elytra either. The trident's fine. The shield is fine. The mace looks like a violin, but I can live with it. That's fine. And then if we grab this, let's see how it looks with the carved pumpkin on. All right, very prominent design there. Very difficult to see through. And then last but not least, let's just quickly set our game mode to survival. Nothing there, no change. I don't like this pack. I'm sure you guys can tell. Let's head to the nether and let's see what else happens, I guess. All right, so into the nether we go. And let me just apologize while this loads. I know I'm being very negative about this, but this is just how it makes me feel. Like, that is an incredibly pixelated background. It's terrible. The portal is quite boring in terms of its like the actual portal itself. I've got night vision potion on, and in obsidian it's just plain, like there's no shine to it. This is meant to be photorealism. Obsidian has a shine. What have we got going on here? Netherrack. It's a disgusting looking block, but it works for photorealism, I guess. Like, it kind of makes it feel a bit alien. I can live with that. Fire doesn't work. Like, it's flashing massively fast, but you can see it's also static there as well. So that doesn't work. We've got, oh my good lord. What is that? The faces are terrible in this pack. We've got lava here. Bright orange, but there's no way you can tell me that's a photorealistic lava. Oh my day. It just looks even more cheap the more we go through. Zombified piglin. Like, why bother? Look at, that's a disgusting body texture on that. I don't know, man. Like, I'm sorry I'm being negative. Please do get in the comments and correct me if I'm wrong. Please do. I need to see if I'm wrong. Neverwort. Fine. This weird crimson nylium is disgusting. It just looks like something's grown. The crimson roots don't have any movement, so they must not count for what was being said about, let me see where it says it in the description, moving grass, ferns and leaves. I mean, these are kind of like never leaves, but they don't count, I guess. Hoglins, terrible eyes. Oh, look, that guy burning, okay. Terrible eyes. Terrible, like, again, it just, this looks like it would be like a building material. Do you know what I mean? It looks like drywall. It's terrible. The Nether itself, I mean, that's a nice color transition, but nothing special going on here. I had a score in my head from the last 2 sections ago, and I'm changing my mind. Like, it's getting worse. I'm sorry, and I kind of like Pathway Studios. Pathway Studios published Legendary, right? Pathway Studios is a good publisher. But, I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's just go and find ourselves a fortress and see what happens. Alright, so we have a fortress in the Crimson biome. Very red, which I think is kind of helping the fortress here. Let's get close to the fortress block. Tiny bricks. I think it's working with the red hue. That's not terrible. It just feels dirty and gritty, though. It really does. Let's get through here and just have a little look. Do we have a blaze around, maybe? Oh, I heard him. I heard him. There we go. Oh, my lord. That is a joke. That has to be a joke. That is disgusting. Look at the eyes. What are they going for here? Am I missing something? Am I missing a theme? This is just making me mad. Look at that. Both, get out of the way. Get out of the way. Come over here. Move out of the way. Photorealistic. They've just used this. It looks like the same texture or the same asset for the nostril and the eye. Just turned it around. That is disgusting. This is absolutely disgusting. And they you know what they did as well? They uploaded a picture of a sunflower to make it be like, oh, this is so realistic. The sunflower looks really good, by the way. But no, I'm sorry. Let's have a little look at the wither skeleton. Like, I'm gonna put night vision potion on just so we can actually see it. And that doesn't even help that much either. No, I don't like this. I don't like it. I make no apologies for it. I'm sorry. Let's get, I mean, I say I make no apologies and then I say sorry. Let's get the wither out here. Here we go. So no change to the shape of the wither. Get it to load in. What is that? What is that? No, that's disgusting. That's an embarrassment, man. People, you're asking people to pay for this? Get out of here. I'm sorry. This is terrible. Let's go to the end. We're just going to fly through these last 2 sections. The end and then the ancient city and the warden. I don't want to give this much more time. I'm sorry. Let's go to the end. Alright, so we're into the end now. We've got the end stone. I mean, again, as well, we're not seeing much variation. Maybe it's very subtle variation. I haven't really honestly been looking, to be fair. So take that with a grain of salt. But yeah, okay. It's dirty and gritty. The Enderman, you've done nothing to the Enderman, really. Poor. Absolutely poor. The Ender Dragon. Again, it just looks like stone. It looks like it's chiseled out of stone. Let's get her back down here again so we can see her again, so you guys can get a proper look at her, because I was trying to take in the fill. It just looks like chiseled out of stone. That could be andesite or diorite on her back. Bad. It's bad. It's bad. I'm sorry. This is breaking me right here. Let's head into the ancient city and see the Warden. Alright, so we're in the ancient city now, and I did kind of toy with the idea of just spawning the Warden, but we have to stay consistent with the reviews so that you guys see I'm not trying to angle it and just show you bad things. Like, polished deep slate looks disgusting. What is this weird sword imprint on a chiseled deep slate? No, I'm sorry. No, was it redstone lamp? No. There. Fire again, you have to be right up close to it to get it to work, and even then I'm fairly certain it's probably not working as it's supposed to. No, look, there's some static parts of the fire there. It stopped being photorealistic. The more we've gotten into this, the more it's just become plastic and fake and boring and dull and disgusting. Like, look at that. That looks like, they look like placeholder textures. That's a joke. Let's get the Warden out here, man. My head's gone. My head has fully gone. Let's get the Warden out here. All right, so the Warden should be about to spawn. Here we go. Now, I did notice as I was running around, like the closer we got in, it seems to, you have to be like right up close to a block to trigger the animation. The skulk animation looks nice. Okay, that's cool. The Warden, I mean, they've done very little to the actual shape. I like the midnight purple, but it's very grainy and very noisy. And I just, yeah, I don't know, man. I just don't like it, to be fair. Let me get a breeze. Because my game crashed, I lost everything. All my setup. So let's go get the breeze to see what the attack is like. Alright, not much going on. And there was the, wow, that was an attack. Okie dokie. Well, I don't think it's going to be any surprise. It's not going to be a positive score. Guys, before I tell you what I give this out of 10, just remember you can go down to the comments, let me know what you guys think. If you like this texture pack, first of all, it's nice to see employees of the people that made this texture pack. I joke. If you like this texture pack, you're well within your right. I don't want you to feel like I'm attacking you. I don't want you to feel like I'm telling you you're wrong. If you like this texture pack, you are correct to like this texture pack. Remember that, okay? Just because somebody says they don't like something doesn't mean you should feel weird about liking it. All right, we're here to make our own opinions, so please get down into the comments, tell me what you like about it, tell me what you don't like about it, convince me I'm right, convince me I'm wrong, it's up to you. But it's currently rated 3.8 out of 5 stars. I'm giving it a 3 out of 10, and that's because there's like, I liked the sky, I liked the water. There's a few blocks that I like, and that's pretty much it. Like, the mobs are terrible, the villagers are terrible, the blocks I don't like are terrible. The game crashes. It's not stable on PS4, it's not stable on PS5, but the crashes are reduced on the PS5 version. It's like, it's a joke. I hate this texture pack. It's not often that we get texture packs that I hate. I usually try to find positives. I hate this texture pack. I feel like I'm being polite with a 3. It could be worse. Like I said, get in the comments. Please do leave a like if you've enjoyed this texture pack review. Please don't blame me if you don't like the texture pack. I didn't make it. Please leave a like if you liked the review, if you enjoyed the review, if you got anything from the review. Drop your comments. Hit the subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. Thanks for watching, everybody. Peace.